Welcome back to Cryptos R Us. I am George. We're all George. So, unfortunately, I tried to stream twice and I was not able to do it. So, I have to resort to recorded videos. Hopefully, you guys are still staying strong and staying focused on Bitcoin because the whales have just decided to buy another $1.5 billion worth. So, I want to talk about that, but also talk about two other significant events, including Litecoin, which some of you guys are still supporters of, some negative news about Litecoin, and also some positive news about Ethereum. So these two things are very, very positive. Or no, one of them is positive, one of them is negative. But, starting with Bitcoin, I've been telling you guys, well, there's going to be volatility, and right now, volatility seems to have died down a little bit. We're just holding around 30,100, and you can see that after the Bart Simpson patterns, we have kind of just calmed down, right? So people are waiting to see what happens next, right? But while most retail investors are waiting, guess what's happening? The whales continue to accumulate more and more and more and more of it, right? 1.5 billion to be exact. So the whales are definitely accumulating at this point while things are still fearful, while FUD is still high, right? And they're taking advantage of this, even though Bitcoin has been going within this range, and I've been talking about this range, right? Even though there's up and downs, but we're still within this range. And guess what happens? Every single time we go up, and then we come down, we go up, we come down, the whales are accumulating. We have the data. We can see Bitcoin flowing out of the exchanges. That's exactly what's happening. We are in this accumulation stage, accumulation, right after hitting 25,000. I do believe we are on our way up, but it's not always a quick recovery. This may be why they are accumulating. So someone actually made this kind of interesting that Bitcoin pretty much doubles every year. Going back, I know this is a little bit far-fetched, but it does show the stair-step, right, increase of Bitcoin. It's not quite exactly following it, but it is showing that Bitcoin, if you have patience, you continue to hold and you focus on long term, this is what's going to happen. Eventually, it's just a matter of time. Bitcoin goes back to 50,000. And it's just a matter of time Bitcoin breaks $100,000, right? You just have to be patient. And this is showing going all the way back, right? Pretty much, you can see the doubling, right? So there's that. Also, Bitfinex whales. I've talked about Bitfinex whales. Their long contracts on Bitfinex is still at a high, all-time high. And traditionally, whenever you see that happen, that's during accumulation stage. And whenever it starts coming down, that's when Bitcoin starts going on a tremendous pump. And normally, if you look at what happened in July of 2021, normally when you see very high longs and it starts coming down, the reverse happens with Bitcoin's price, right? So you see it right there. 2021, right when Bitcoin hit 28,000, that's when the longs were pretty much at all-time high at that point, then start coming down when we went up to 69,000. And look at where we are now, right? So this is showing that the whales, they're accumulating. All right, so as for Bitcoin, stay strong. Nothing has changed. Fundamentals is still fantastic. But tonight, I kind of want to talk about a few other things that I've mentioned before, and I think it's important. I saw this headline, and I knew this was already happening. And this is something even Charlie Lee said that would happen, right? Some faithful Litecoiners, started cheering up because of Mimblewimble. Privacy features finally added to Litecoin after 4 long years. But the reason why it took so long is because Charlie Lee himself has come out and said he believes that governments will attack privacy coins, hence putting pressure on exchanges, hence delisting Litecoin. Litecoin is on almost every single major exchange out there, right? But now we have two major exchanges in South Korea that will delist Litecoin due to the new privacy features. This was already something that Charlie said, but regardless, he went forward with Mimblewimble, right? And this is what's happening. So pretty soon in South Korea, all the major exchanges, they already delisted the likes of Monero and Dash, right? And now they're all going to delist Litecoin. So would Japan exchanges follow too? Because Japan also very, very, very heavily regulated, right? So will they delist Litecoin? And what about the US? We have our crypto bill right now, right? A lot of scare from the SEC and other agencies of whether or not coins are securities, right? We haven't really seen this happen yet. Exchanges voluntarily or involuntarily delisting security tokens, privacy tokens, not security, privacy. But it could be coming, right? So this is not good for Litecoin. And overall, right, I've always said I like Bitcoin over Litecoin. There's really no reason if you're buying a crypto as an investment, right? Nothing outperforms Bitcoin. Governments want to be able to track transactions, track what you're doing, and also tax you. That's why they hate privacy features like this. So, unfortunately, it's starting to happen, and I don't think this is good for Litecoin at all. All right, so I wanted to talk about that and also talk about Ethereum. The testnet merge is complete. A lot of people have been very hopeful about this merge. Just know that this is on testnet only. This is not on a mainnet, right? Some people thought that this was on a mainnet and they're rushing. No, this is just on a testnet. But it does seem like this is successful, which is very, very positive. That means Ethereum can now move forward to Ethereum 2.0. And that is slated for August of this year. It's been delayed for several years. Ethereum is finally ready to move to proof of stake. And this will be very, very significant in terms of energy reduction and also enabling staking and also enabling some sort of scaling solution, which wasn't possible before, now is, right? So this is absolutely fantastic for Ethereum. And if you look at the Ethereum addresses, pretty much skyrocketing. 500,000 new addresses per week. Ethereum, in my opinion, is kind of like the Bitcoin of smart contracts, right? A lot of FUD around Ethereum, whether it could scale and whether or not it's going to survive. What about Ethereum killers and all that? But I think it's over-exaggerated. Ethereum will continue forward, and this is definitely very, very positive. All right, guys, that's pretty much it. I'm going to keep it short and sweet. Unfortunately, again, like I said, I wanted to stream, couldn't, but I did want to talk about Litecoin, what's going on with Ethereum, and of course, what's going on with Bitcoin, right? Stay strong, my friends. Things are improving, and I'm looking forward to it. All right, so again, I can't stream, so most likely tomorrow I'll have another video or two for you guys. So make sure you smash the like and subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any of my future videos. All right, guys, have a good one. Bye-bye.